found. Oh, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the election day in Korea, so I was supposed to go vote today, but there were 2 days of like pre-election day in Korea, so I already voted last week. This vote is for those people who are working in like Congress. I don't know how to call them exactly, but this vote was about those political parties. I voted last week, so I literally don't need to go outside today, and that's why I made a decision to show you guys my I almost died. Just graduation photo. Woohoo. I guess this is like my first time showing you guys my old photos and becoming a little more personal with you guys. I graduated Hanyang University. I guess if you've ever visited Korea, then you might heard of this university once, because there are a lot of lines, a lot of subway lines in Seoul, and one of the subway station is called Hanyang University. So I guess you might heard of this university in your life like once if you've ever visited Korea, Seoul. I graduated Hanyang University at 2018, so it's been almost 2 years since I've ever opened this yearbook. This, oh my god, it's super heavy. This is Hanyang University. Okay, that was enough. I heard that it is so common in America making yearbooks like every year, but in Korea we only make this kind of graduation album like from primary school, elementary school, middle school, high school, and university. Wow, this video is going to be so hard to edit because I don't want to show you guys other people's face, because I don't want to get involved in that kind of something like plunder. Oh, I found. Oh, I totally forgot that I had a yellow hair at the moment. Wow, this was my first time dyeing my hair. I mean, I of course dyed my hair before then, but it's just, if you have black hair, you know that if you wanna be having a yellow hair, then you need to bleach your hair. Is that the right word? Bleach? So this was my first time bleaching or bleaching my hair. I look so young. It's been only 2 years, but why I became so old? I bought this suit for my first sister's wedding. In Korea, all men need to wear tux, or this kind of at least half tux, half suit for their graduation album for university. When I first dyed my hair to yellow, I thought I might look a little more like exotic, because in my whole life I thought, and my friends even thought, that I don't look that Korean because, you know, I have this double eyelid and my nose are kind of big, my lips are super big. So in my whole life, my friends and I always thought like, if I dye my hair to yellow, then I might look a little exotic. But after I dye my hair to yellow, I realized that, wow, I look so Korean. Anyways, I didn't get a perm at the moment. I always have this kind of a little bit curly hair, which is also not 100% Korean. I mean, of course that's Korean, but when people think about like a typical type of Korean hair that should be so powerful and straight, and after I bleach it my hair, let me just call bleach, okay? I'm not sure that's the right word or not, but so after I bleached my hair, it super damaged and it became more curly. I guess I can show you guys this photo. I feel like I took this photo like almost a month or 2 months before I take the photo for graduation album. I posed this Korean heart one because photographer asked me to do some poses, but I was so nervous because I took 1 year break in college. So I literally graduated with, not with those students who entered in Hanyang University at the same year, 2013. Yeah, so I was kind of awkward with those people in the same page. I mean, of course I know all of them, but still it was kind of awkward. So I was just making some lame poses, and he just like, why don't you just do this one? So I chose to post this, and I think it is not that bad. Just I look so thinner, and I look so young. And let me show you guys another photo. That is, can you guys see? Oh, you know what? Let me just put photo here, okay? My yellow hair. To be honest, all of my friends are like, why don't you just dye your hair to black again for the graduation photo? But I just didn't realize all other men or other people in this photo book, yearbook are having black hair. I mean, that's so obvious because black hair is the property of Korean, feature of Korean. Anyways, I remember that when I was taking this photo, I kind of didn't smile because in my deep mind, I was not that happy graduating 1 year late than other friends, even though that is super common in Korea. But the photographer said, this is your last chance to make a good graduation photo. Think about your graduation photos I took before, like from primary school, middle school, high school, and in just a glimpse, all those photos kind of crossed my mind, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't waste this chance. After taking this photo, the photographer said that this smile is just for graduation photo. It's like the demo of graduation photo album. He even said like, can I use this photo as like demo to show other graduating students? I don't like my hair. It's just so obvious that I was having this damaged hair. There must be at least one more photo of me here, right? Oh, I found here. Oh. You guys are not gonna like this photo. I look so young. I became a little bit more like mature. I just want to call it mature, not like old. I don't know. It's just as a Korean who just learned English as my second language, even not my second language, it's just foreign language. Mature sound a little more like adult, but old sound more like aging. It's hard to get a job, like a real job in Korea with dyed hair because they don't find that kind of hair that decent. This pose is not even a pose. It seems like a loser politician. I don't know, it was so good being a student, and it's just after graduating college that makes me feel like I should be making adult-like decisions. It's just I went to kind of a special high school in Korea, so even though we should go to high school for 3 years if you want to graduate high school, I graduated high school within 2 years. I went to Hanyang University for 5 years. There are so many good memories, I think. So that's all, and I hope you guys get to know a little more than before. And if you guys really like this video, then please leave comments. You know, who knows, I might feel reacting to graduation photos from primary school, middle school, high school later. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up and click subscribe button, and 안녕. It's not for me to say.